Welcome to the basement of the Bromoseltzer arch tower, and that is where the steam is coming in from the utility, the steam grid, Baltimore City, at 125 psi. We're going to try to trace this out through this piping jungle gym here. And it comes down through here and goes to this first pressure reducing station where the pressure is dropped to about 30 psi. Now this pressure reducing station with the drip traps and so forth belong to the steam utility, and they maintain it. Any condensate that comes out of these drip traps and so forth is run through this cooling leg, and it is dumped. So let's follow the steam as it leaves this pressure reducing station into the existing line. Now that's a thermodynamic drip trap that I installed some time ago. It goes up through this 2-inch valve here, and then goes into the pressure reducing station that I installed back in 2007. The pressure gauge is reading about 30 psi incoming. We've got an emergency bypass. That is the signal line into the pilot control, which is a type such that it can't be turned above 3 psi. The current pressure, as indicated by that low pressure gauge there, is approximately 10 inches of water column pressure. So basically a 16-story building with 44 radiators is being heated with about a half a pound, a little bit more than a half a pound. So we start out at 125 psi, we drop it down to 0.5 psi. We come along to this 4-inch line, heavily insulated, and we have our first drip trap. We had to get an inline trap to keep this thing from becoming a headbanger. We have trap purge station here, isolation valve, and a trap testing. And it goes up the stairwell space here, is suspended by a spring-loaded support there, and then that heads up all the way up to the top of the tower just beneath the clock room. And there's one of the most important traps in this system, a drip trap, which then feeds all the condensate through these radiators. It keeps it cool, and then goes through this holding tank and through that water meter where the condensate is measured, and then the water is then dumped down the storm drain. And that's why the Baltimore Inner Harbor doesn't freeze. The steam goes all the way up, loops around, and comes down these various drip traps at the basement, where it all again pulls into this radiator. So currently there are 3 drip traps at the bottom of the steam mains, and that's how this system is supposed to work.